How are you all doing today? I must say it's becoming very hot in Bangalore, India, which is where I'm talking to you from. Well, is that the right way to function? Am I operating at the right level of change? Well, are you a puppet or are you a puppet master? Let's discover today. Well, we're still talking about the logical levels of change where we have the purpose, the identity, the beliefs and the values, the capabilities, the behavior, and then the environment. The reason why I took the example of, oh God, it's hot out there and I'm feeling actually very flustered about it, is an example of how things pan out if I choose a lot on the lower level, right? Yes. So what Sue says in her book NLP at Work 3rd edition is that there's a natural hierarchy to the levels of change. And when changes get affected at the lower levels, they may not necessarily get affected in the higher level. Whereas if the changes are there at the higher level, automatically at the lower level, it gets taken care of. That's exactly what I was trying to demonstrate through my current situation, which is the hot weather. You know what? While I'm doing the videos, because the fan creates a lot of noise, I generally tend to switch it off. Now let's say if I were to start feeling it's so hot and it's so irritating and I become all hot and bothered about it, chances are I might decide to postpone doing this video and see if I can do it later in the day when it's a little cooler. And then something else might come up and I may not do the video at all. Whereas if I don't choose to operate at the hot and bothered or the environment level and stop doing the video or consider not doing the video, which is at the behavioral level, although I'm perfectly capable of doing the video, which is the capability level, let's flip the coin and see what happens if I were to choose to function at the higher levels. Now the purpose. Interestingly, some of you have asked me this on my Insta handle Slate with Anita through their DM that what is my purpose of doing these videos? Well, my purpose of doing these videos is that I want everybody out there across the world to live a life of total awareness, because awareness always gives us more power of choice and understanding. And that awareness always helps us to deal with situations and people better and better. And hence, we can truly start living a life that we can design for ourselves. So guys, that's the purpose because of which I'm doing these videos. And while I'm doing these videos, what's the identity that I'm assuming? Well, the identity that I'm assuming is that of a messenger, which is why you will see that in some episodes I might be borrowing or getting inspired from Sue's book NLP at Work, or in some other videos I might be interviewing some of my mentors. But the fact is, I am choosing to step into the shoes of a messenger who's out to share the message from all the experts out there. As a result of this identity and the mission that I want to impact as many people's awareness as possible, what is the belief that I hold, or what is the value that I hold? Well, the value that I hold is that I must ensure that these bite-sized messages keep going out consistently. And that's how I hope to start a complete process of change. Well, since I'm choosing to focus on these 3 levels rather than the lower levels, the temperature or the hotness no longer bothers me. And it makes it very easy for me to do this video, right? Similarly, when you deal with people or when you're doing this for yourself, ask what is the level of change at which you're choosing to function. Because it is totally up to you whether you want to be a puppet or you want to be the puppet master. There is one situation that Sue talks about in her book where she says there is this guy who has worked hard on a project, and the project in fact is about to be ready for a launch. Except that just 2 weeks before the launch, where this guy has worked so hard, he believes that his contribution is going to get him some promotion. He truly believes that this product in fact is going to impact the way the company's prospects will be the company announces a reorganization, and all projects which have been undertaken in the last 1 year are put on hold. Well, this is where Sue poses a lot of interesting questions, and you must look at this book and read more. She asks things like, what would you do in that situation? Will I feel frustrated that I'm being treated in this way despite so much of hard work? Will I talk to my manager and discuss certain more things about the decision? Will I just wallow in my own self and leave the company? Will I just wait and watch what happens? Or will I just go cribbing to the others that nothing seems to go right in this organization? Well, depending on whatever it is that I choose to focus on, will make me a reactive or a proactive person. So, do me a favor, ask yourself, what is the level you are choosing to focus from at any given point of time? Is it the environment level? If so, how much are you letting it influence you in doing or saying something which is for a greater good? At a behavior level, how does that influence what you do or say? Are you operating at the capability level where you're sure that you go ahead and do something because you can do it? Or if you can't, you pick up the skills necessary to do it? Or are you going a step above and checking at the higher levels, why am I doing it? What is the larger impact of me doing this? What is the identity you're choosing to step into? And as a result of this, what are the values that you're choosing to function with? Answer those questions for yourself. Otherwise, stay home, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching this concluding episode of Logical Levels of Change. Next week, we'll take up yet another interesting topic. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on Slate with Anita. Thank you.